how to play king and pawn endgames. Here's how to play king and pawn endgames. First of all, if you have a king and pawn, while you have your opponent, which is the king, you can be able to do this trick called opposition. For now, you should be able to try to put your king in the front of your pawn. Okay, so that means king to d2 or king to f2 are both good moves. Let's go for king to d2. Now black continues to play king to d7, trying to advance forward. And now king to e3, which puts our king in front of the pawn. If black plays king to d6, then we would do this kind of opposition by playing king to e4. This is opposition. It is when you prevent black from going further, actually. If he plays king to d6, then play king to f5. If f6, d5. If d7, king to f. You can also play king to d5 if you want. Another move is to play king to f5. If king to f7, again if you want, you can also play king to f5 or king to d5. And if he plays king to e7, just simply play king to e5. Alright, but anyways, after king to d6, you should always remember that once he comes back to this line where the pawn is on to, you should always remember to do opposition. But anyways, since he plays king to d6, it's time to play king to f5, because now we are preparing this red line for our carpet. If he plays king to d7, just simply push your pawn. But if he plays king to e7, do opposition. Always remember that. Not only that, you should always remember that when you are trying to push, you're not letting the pawn from going further or even next to the king. The king should always be front of the pawn. Anyway, let's say for example after king to d7. Now you can play pawn to e4, and now if he plays king to e7, again we have this tactic opposition. We can cover these kind of squares, and whatever he moves to, of course we are going to do the moves that I requested for you. Let's say for example he finally plays king to f8. This is not usually played in king and pawn endgames versus a king. If the king is one defending, usually they will not play king to f8 or king to d8, or even go backwards for a bit. But anyway, I'll just show you an example. So since we can play either king to d6 or king to f6, let's say king to f6. We should always remember that opposition is actually a good move to play. If he plays king to e8, going in front of our pawn again, let's do opposition. So that means now he has only these two squares left, which means that whatever he takes, we're just going to play king to f7, and then now we would win becoming queen. So now you know the concept of king and pawn endgames.